Okay, what do we got? So we can go to the teleport facility. Defend the train. Oh, I hate trains. I hate trains. They're the worst. But 2 money and another point on the power grid. That's not bad. I'm not going to do that one. Probably not going to do that one. The disposal vault could also be okay. Take less than 3 grid damage and protect the coal plant. And it has... Oh, that's lame. It has conveyor belts. I've been on a couple of missions which would have like a line of conveyor belts that ultimately end in like a pool of acid or something at the end. Those are way more fun than this. They're just gonna... Oh, that's gonna hurt my head. I don't really want to do that one. We'll do the teleport facility. We're gonna try to defend a train. Our trains seem to provoke the Vec. Whether it's the chemicals or the vibration, we don't know. But the Vec attack them on sight. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, and there's a spider. Oh, gross, 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 gross. Okay. Spider doesn't move much, does it? It moves 2. How far do you move? Yeah, these are the ones that I'm worried about the most. Oh, that beetle, that alpha beetle. Everything's an alpha. Alpha spider. What, do you do anything different? Was the other spider we ran into an alpha spider? Do you spit out alpha spiderlings? Is there anything different about you other than that you have extra health? No, the other one only had 2 health, didn't it? I don't think there's anything different. I'm cool with this. Oh, yes, look at that shield. Oh, that's so good. I forgot that we had... Oh, no, and the time pod. No. If anyone is in that pod, I hope they survive the landing. Me too. Oh, gross. Oh, we can't quite... Oh, you can get there. I don't want you to get there, though. So this is bad. We have to clear both of these off the tracks. Dealing with the Scion would also be nice. And we have a problem here because if we push it onto the thing, then we lose the time pod. We can't even like use smoke or anything here. You're the only one who can get that. Unless I like move and then dash punch in. I don't know if that would destroy the pod. So I'm not going to risk it. This is a crappy starting layout. We could smoke like the beetle or something just so we don't have to worry about it. It seems like a shame. Man, everything about this seems awful. That is like the worst possible spot for the time pod. Of course it is. Of course it is. We could shoot the Scion onto the spawning point. Oh man, I don't know how we deal with this thing. Okay, let's assume that we're going to put smoke over here somewhere on the beetle. Now that's interesting. It doesn't quite do what we want. I could put you there, though. Just hypothetically. We have to get both of these off. That's the worst part. We could shoot here. I don't know if we can save the train. I don't know if we can save the train and get the time pod. Shoot there. It'll push you onto the pod. We'll collect the pod. We can punch this thing off the train. Done. That's one. This, and the fact that we can't move, is awful. This is the problem here. And truth be told, the time pod is more important to me and more valuable to me than the train is. Dang it, if only there was a way to actually get over there. Dang it. This is the worst thing ever, because we could easily just deal with it if we weren't locked down like this. This sucks. So unless there's something that I'm not seeing, this seems like the best course of action. Whoops. Don't do that. Because I'm pretty sure if I shoot the pod... I want to see... I mean, a dash punch wouldn't even matter, because then we're wasting our turn punching into the mountain and not grabbing the time pod. Or, like, we're grabbing the time pod, maybe, but we're not hitting a thing out of the way. And these are the threats that we really got to deal with. The other option... What else can we do? If we could punch this... Man, the fact that we can't shoot there to push this one is what's killing us. That's the issue here. We're gonna just have to lose... Oh man, oh man, oh man. Because if we lose any of these objectives, we lose the whole thing. We don't get a perfect island. And I think we're just not getting a perfect island here. I think that's what's happening. What a crappy start. Like, this is the first turn. We haven't done anything at all yet. We placed our mechs, and it's like, nope, you lose because you placed them wrong. That's it. So if we call it an airstrike on the train, that also doesn't do anything. Or that also... Okay. We're gonna try something. This is for science, because I don't know the answer to this. If we do this... Oh, but you... Oh, you do 3 damage now. Yeah. Does the corpse trample the pod? It does not. Oh, how interesting. Okay, never mind then. That solved almost all of our problems. We still have the problem of this guy charging now, though. And if I hang out here to block him... If I hang out here to block him, then you're not being pushed onto the thing to die. We can do that, though. And we're also not grabbing the time pod this turn. Which is a risk, because you could trample it. No, we gotta lose some people, I think. Potentially. This is just what we're gonna do. And we're gonna have a Spiderling to deal with. This is okay. It's gonna have to be okay. This is what we're doing. This is what we got. Objectives at any cost. Man, those spider eggs are gross. Detritus knew we would suffer losses, but... Oh, those poor people. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Spiderling, what do you do? Tiny mandibles in any class weapon. Weak attack against a single target. Okay, you just poke something for damage. That's fine. This thing has so much freaking health. Oh, and we're locked in right now. I think freeing you is probably the most important thing we could do. We do have an airstrike, however. Does it? Oh, it does 2 damage because you're an acid. Oh. Well, we can just kill it. Okay, hang on, because we could also use Henry here to kill the spider. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have so many things to deal with on the next turn, which I don't like at all. Okay, if we shoot there, we take out one of the spiderlings. And more importantly, we free our mech. I'm so glad that we could shoot that and it didn't, like, its corpse didn't crush the time pod. That's the thing that I was worried about the most. And it didn't happen, so I'm super happy about that. Alright, you kill that one. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because then we're not having any of our mechs stand in the acid, just in case we have to take a shot. Just in case something's gonna hit us. Oh, except you don't do enough damage. Hasn't been acidified yet. Right. We have to kill that spider. I will reset the turn. I'm okay with this. Riftwalkers, are you there? Getting strange readings on the sensors. Are you alright? We are now. Man, I don't want to be in the acid, but you know... Such is the price. Boy, those spiders are like my least favorite enemy now. What a fascinating thing. They launch a long-range webbing ball that also spawns other nonsense that you have to deal with. Okay. Huh? Yep, not great. That's the worst one. Again, I could literally just body block this, though. It's really not that big of a deal. We will only take 1 collision damage, but it'll free our mech, of all things. Oh, but you move, the train moves last, so we have to deal with this thing. I still think this is okay. Basically, we have to use our artillery to take out that spiderling. We don't have any other way of dealing with it. Anything else we hit it with would push it into a building, and I would rather not lose more civilians. So maybe we open with that. Maybe we do that first. Does that change anything? Does that matter? No. We'll just lock that in. Dead. I still think we do this. And we have to deal with this firefly. Oh, how much damage do you do? Only 1. Okay, good. Because we're going to take double damage from the acid. I was like, oh, is that an alpha? No, it's not. We'll be fine. We'll live. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt real bad. Oh, it's going to hurt so bad. I keep forgetting we have smoke, too. We could have used smoke. It's okay. This is the last turn. Yeah, and we live and the train lives. And you don't push with your attack. So we're just going to take no damage because of that shield. Oh my gosh, that shield is already paying off amazingly for us. Oh no! Oh no, the turn order was wrong. I looked... Ah, no! I forgot about the turn order. Oh no, we should have used smoke. Oh, the train was damaged, but the Riftwalker saved the crew. You have our gratitude, Commander. We lost some money. Oh, no. Oh, and people died. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh, this is so bad. Hey, we got a person. Ghana. Requires 1 power. Deploy anywhere on the map, damaging adjacent enemies. Oh, I like that. I like you. It's an AI. You require a power, though. Preemptive strike. Deploy anywhere on the map, damaging adjacent enemies. That sounds so cool. Do we give you power and have you drop our punching mech right into the middle of everything? Sadly, we can't, stack that with the starting shield because that would also be amazing, but I like this a lot. And you're now identical, so we'll swap you out. I think we do it. I think we do it. I think we do it. This might be a horrible idea, but we have an option, and I'm going to use it. We're going to try it. I want to test you. Oh, we can't deploy you. Alright, well, whatever. Dang, I'm so bummed by how we almost had that. Oh my gosh, I didn't take into account the enemy order. And the fact that we get the knockback from the beetle. The knockback from the beetle always messes me up. I always forget that they do knockback. Because they're like... I think they're the only enemy we've encountered so far that does that. I think they're the only enemy that does that. Period. That I'm aware of. Alright, so we're gonna do either the Wasteland or the Disposal Vault next. The Wasteland. Here we go, look at that. See, it's the conveyors going into the acid, like I said. Oh, great. I love it. Normally, we use conveyor yards to ferry waste vats, but you and the Riftwalkers may be able to use the conveyors against the Vec. We're gonna go for it. Take less than 3 grid damage. I don't have a great track record of that so far, but we'll do what we can. Oh, just 1 damage. We don't push them out of the way, though. That's the thing that I would really want. This could be real fun, though. Just start the spider with it. It's so close to dead anyway, though. It doesn't really matter. But we could start anywhere. We could start, like, over here, too, if we wanted. What's your movement? Only 2. Also only 2. And the fun thing is, if, like, the spider tries to target me or something, for example, I can dash punch out of it, I think? The only real downside to any of this is that we're down to only having 3 health on this mech. Oh wow, we don't have a lot of places where we can start. Oh, and it's all ranged enemies, which is kind of rough, because that means none of them are going to step on the... None of them are likely to step on the conveyor belts. I can't say none of them will. It just seems unlikely. Alright, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at you! We have to help these people. Okay. Alright. Uh-huh. Okay. It's obnoxious, but it's not the end of the world. We can literally just take out these 2. Is there any reason not to do that? I don't think so. We'll just open with that. Now, a fun thing we could do... The conveyors go first. The conveyors are an environmental effect, so it goes first. So if I park myself here and shoot here and push this one over, then I'll get moved over and be safe before this one shoots me. And this one will just shoot off into nothing, which is amazing. I was thinking about pushing it here and blocking a Vex spawn, but we'll do this. This is just as good. This is just as good, if not better. Because that's just a dead Vec. So, we're not preventing one from spawning, but we're only going to have 3 to deal with next turn. Oh, 4 because of the Spiderling. Oh, I forgot about the Spiderling. That's okay. Ugh. Okay, good, you didn't move. That's fine, you're not going for a building. I hate beetles. I hate the beetles, I hate them so much. Okay, I want to shoot here. It won't block the beetle because of the conveyor belts. But we can kill the beetle with the mech here. I think this is good because it just gets rid of one of the beetles. Goodbye, Ringo. You were always my favorite. Man, that would be nice if that would do that, but it doesn't. Is the collision damage going to be sufficient? I think it is. Next question, do we want to do it this way? I think we do, because then this one's almost dead. And we can actually just kill it. We can actually just kill it and we can block a spawn. It'll get rid of the shield, which is kind of a bummer. But then we only have 2 Vec and a Spiderling. Okay, that solves a lot of our problems. Hey! Cannon Mech has taught its pilot well. 2 mech HP and 1 mech reactor. Wow, we're getting... Do you always get mech reactor as your second skill? No, you have it as your first. I'm stoked by all this. This is great. Alright, goodbye, shield. You were very helpful. I'll miss you. Oh, another firefly. Ooh. Oh, this is fine. Look at this. We can literally ignore the Spiderling. It will kill itself because of the conveyor belt next turn. Oh, it's so good. Oh, just fantastic. I think we just punch this thing to death. And Ghana gets promoted. +1 mech move. That's really good. Reactor and movement, those are like my favorite things. And then this gives me an interesting opportunity because we can use you to block the spawn and you're just going to shoot at nothing. So I'll take it. Then we only have 2 Vec to deal with next turn. Oh, and you are... You could also just throw down a smoke bomb. Just literally stop it from doing anything. I like that. I like that. And then it'll discourage any Vec from hanging out on this side of me, and hopefully it means we can push them into the acid over there. Although we don't really need to kill Vec. Like, we're not obligated to because everybody's leveled up to the max. Yay! Into the goo. This force amp thing that we got is just fantastic. This has been great. Just Vec taking extra damage for nothing. We don't have to do anything at all. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna charge up for a big one here. Bam! So good. And you're dead. Yeah, I'll take it. Seems great to me. We did it. Good job, everyone. Oh, I'm so bummed about the thing that we missed on the last one with the train. My faith in you was not misplaced, Commander. You have Detritus's gratitude. Detritus. What a name. Yeah, mech move, mech reactor. Oh, I love it. Uh-oh, seismic activity. Oh no! Everywhere else has been lost. And our grid is full again. That's also very nice. I guess you get the 2 health because we have nothing else to do for you. You have a shield and 7 health. Would it be worth putting you somewhere else? No, because everybody has the mech reactor. You have mech movement. I mean, you're also full up at this point. Man, 5 movement is so good. And then our artillery just is kind of lagging behind everybody. If we pull the force amp, and put it somewhere else, that'd free up 1 point. Yeah, we just can't quite get the artillery upgrade. That's okay.